Messi and Ronaldo have taken over the last 20 plus years of football, with Messi winning 4 UCL titles, 1 World Cup and 8 Ballon d'Ors, while Ronaldo achieved 5 UCL titles, a Euros and 5 Ballon d'Ors. But the question is, what if Messi and Ronaldo played in today's football era? Who would become the GOAT of football? Today, we are going to find out as I'm making Messi and Ronaldo wonder kids and playing their careers to see who the better player is and who can truly become the GOAT of football. But wait, there's a twist. In this simulation, Messi and Ronaldo are banned from joining the 2 biggest clubs in the world, FC Barcelona and Real Madrid, and the first person to win 3 major trophies and 3 Ballon d'Ors will be crowned as the GOAT of football. So with all of that mentioned, let's head into where it all begins in the 2026 season, in which Messi will start his career at Inter Miami at just 16 years old, while Ronaldo begins his career as an 18-year-old wonder kid at Al Nassr. Because this was the starting stages of their careers, Messi knew that he had to take over the MLS if he wanted a chance to make it to Europe, and the same could be said for Ronaldo, because after all, he is 2 years older than Messi, so if he wants to make it to Europe to become the GOAT of football, he needs to show out in his debut season. Alright, we're at the end of the 2026 season and Messi scored 15 goals and assisted 1, and he's all the way up to an 81 overall. Ooh, but in the Eastern Conference of the MLS, Inter Miami finished 5th in the league, and then in the conference finals they were knocked out by New York City FC 2-1, and then in the US Open Cup, Columbus Crew actually won the whole thing, so no major trophies for Inter Miami this season. But now let's check how Ronaldo did, and he ended his first season with 22 goals and 1 assist. Bro just went crazy. But let's go and check out the Saudi League, where did Al Nassr finish, and they finished 5th in their league. But hold on now, Al Nassr won the AFC Champions League. Honestly speaking, I think these stats alone should help Messi and Ronaldo get to Europe. As you just saw, Messi and Ronaldo had great debut seasons as professional footballers, so heading into the year 2027, it marked the beginning of a new era as both superstars made their way to Europe. The club that signed a 17-year-old Messi for a transfer fee of 80 million euros was Paris Saint-Germain, while Arsenal swooped in on a 19-year-old Ronaldo, signing him for a staggering 115 million euros. Now that both superstars finally made it to Europe, it was their time to step up and perform on the big stage. However, that would be the case for only one of them, as Messi was a bit underwhelming in his first season with PSG, only netting 7 goals across all competitions, which is not bad for a 17-year-old, but it could be better. On the other hand though, Ronaldo's storyline for his first season was the complete opposite, because he was able to fill the void in the left winger position, which is exactly what Arsenal needed. End of Ronaldo's first season at Arsenal, and he scored 28 goals and he's up to an 86 overall. Ronaldo's crazy. Oh, and if we check the Champions League, Arsenal finished 3rd in the league phase, and then in the round of 16 they beat Borussia Dortmund. In the quarterfinals they beat Inter Milan 6-5 aggregate, and then in the semi-final they beat Messi's PSG. Now they're in the Champions League final and they're facing off against Real Madrid. Yo, Ronaldo could take the lead in the rivalry. If you made it this far into the video, 97% of people who watch me are not subscribed, so if you're one of them, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It was Real Madrid who formulated the first attack. Mbappe just played Vinicius Jr. the ball. Rodrigo has space. He slips it into him. Rodrigo! What the heck? Rodrigo just missed that. Madrid really could have took the lead right there, but Rodrigo skied it. Cristiano Ronaldo now on the ball. Plays to Trossard. Trossard has space. Real Madrid made a mistake. Trossard, and it's 1-0 right after Real Madrid just wasted their chance. Trossard gives Arsenal the lead at 1-0. Although they were trailing, with a little pressure put on Arsenal's defense, Madrid found their way back. Madrid on the ball, 28th minute. They have it. Vinny Jr. at the top of the box. Vinny Jr. shoots, and it's 1-1 just like that. Vinicius Jr. with a great finish to level things up for Real Madrid. Right after Madrid leveled up the match, Arsenal won a free kick in a dangerous position, leading this to happen. Dangerous free kick in a dangerous spot, and Declan Rice does it again. Yo, what the heck just happened? It's 2-1 to Arsenal now, bro. That's actually crazy. As the match went into the second half, Madrid were down, so they were putting up a lot of shots at goal, and they found a great chance off a counter-attack. Real Madrid on the counter-attack. 77th minute is Vinicius Jr. with a full head of steam. All he has to do is beat the keeper, and he does. It's 2-2 now. We're in for an intense Champions League final. With the clock ticking down, Ronaldo actually had the chance to score the game-winning goal, but choked. Oh, Ronaldo really just smoked this chance, man. That would have been 3-2. So this gave Madrid just enough time to possibly end it once and for all. Oh, Mbappe just uses pace. He's 1v1. He can make it 3-2. Mbappe choked, but Vinny Jr. is there to clean up. Vinny Jr. hat-trick in the Champions League final. Arsenal. It's currently 3-2 to Real Madrid. Yo, that's a huge blow to Arsenal. I actually cannot believe my eyes. Real Madrid really just stole the 2027 Champions League title just like that? With the result ending in Real Madrid's favor, Ronaldo's chances to take the lead in the rivalry has officially come to an end as Madrid won the Champions League and Vinicius Jr. took home the 2027 Ballon d'Or because of his hat-trick in the final. So with the rivalry tied up, anybody can take the lead at this point, especially if we head 3 years into the future, because we saw a repeat of what would happen in real life but in a completely different setting. But before we see what that is, let's go over how the upcoming superstars did in the 2030 season, starting off with Ronaldo, who netted an impressive 29 goals across all competitions, winning the FA Cup with Arsenal. If we shift over to Messi, he was finally picking things up in a new role, scoring both goals and assists as he found the back of the net 27 times and assisted 12 goals, winning everything in France domestically and leading PSG to their first UCL final since 2025, where the football world was tuned in to see the first ever Messi versus Ronaldo showdown in a UCL final. We have Messi on the ball, sends Dembele through, it's looking like a PSG attack to start off. PSG shoot at the goal and it's 1-0 in the 17th minute. That's honestly great link-up play by PSG to make it 1-0 early. Even though PSG scored early, Arsenal still found a way through on goal. Oh my gosh, that's such a good ball played in. Odegaard's 1v1 with the keeper and he shoots it and it's back tied 1-1 just like that. After the equalizer, the match was all squared up and back and forth, but nobody could score until Arsenal found the best chance yet in the second half. Still looking for the first hack of the second half. Gyökeres finds some space through though. Gyökeres shoots it. He just missed that! That was the best chance yet! We have PSG trying to get their first shot on goal the second half, and Dembele gets it! And it's wide. What is up with people missing big chances? As you can see, both teams were missing big chances, but it was PSG who created back-to-back big chances. Dembele on the ball once again. He has Messi out wide, but he has space to shoot, and he actually shoots and makes up for his mistake. It's now 2-1 to PSG. Why was there so much space in Arsenal's defense? But I guess it doesn't matter for PSG. They'll take it. It's 2-1 now. As the match was close to ending, Arsenal needed an equalizer, but Donnarumma was coming up big. But a potential mistake could possibly be the one to help Arsenal equalize. Oh, that's a terrible mistake! Gyökeres shoots! Oh my god, Donnarumma with a great save. We have a counter-attack in the 90th minute with 3 minutes of added time for PSG. Ball played to Messi. Messi has Vitinha inside. Vitinha shoots and it's over, man. It's 3-1. It's pretty much over. That's the game-winning goal right there. Messi has won his first Champions League title in this simulation. And here PSG is lifting up the 2030 Champions League title. So as of right now, Messi has the lead in the rivalry. Even though Messi won his first UCL title and is currently in the lead, this summer he can either extend that lead or lose it because the 2030 World Cup takes place. But the stakes are high as mentioned, because if Ronaldo can secure the trophy, he could possibly take the lead in the rivalry as well. However, that is not going to be the case in this World Cup because neither Messi or Ronaldo will be taking home the trophy as they were both eliminated by England. On the bright side for Messi though, he was still able to win the 2030 Ballon d'Or because he won the Champions League in the prior season, so that puts Messi at 1 major trophy and 1 Ballon d'Or. So as of right now, things are not looking good for Ronaldo, but heading into the next year, everything changed, especially for Ronaldo, who felt he was wasting his talent at Arsenal. So in looks of chasing Champions League success, Ronaldo packed his bags and headed over to Germany to sign for Bayern Munich for 120 million euros. However, one thing that is important to note, at Bayern, Ronaldo was not going to be able to play the left winger position. This meant that he had to move up top and play the striker position, which wasn't a problem as Ronaldo already has goal scoring intuition, bagging 37 goals in his debut season in Germany. As for Messi, he was able to pick up momentum from the previous year and find the back of the net 42 times, but sadly none of the individual stats mattered this season. This is because Manchester City finally found their form once again, winning everything in England and completing the quadruple by claiming the 2031 UCL, and this directly led to Haaland beating Messi and Ronaldo for the Ballon d'Or, earning the first one of his career. So from what we just witnessed, this simulation is going to be completely different from real life. There are some struggle years ahead for Messi and Ronaldo, but all of that coincidentally comes to an end in 2034. This is the year Messi and Ronaldo are entering their prime, and they have 2 major trophies to compete for this year, the Champions League and the World Cup. And due to Ronaldo trailing in the rivalry, we saw him put up crazy numbers, scoring a goal in every match of the season, which is crazy to think about, but after all, this is a prime Ronaldo we're talking about. The 2034 season has been simulated and Ronaldo scored 61 goals and had 9 assists, and he's up to a 94 overall. But let's check the Champions League because Ronaldo needs to win it, and Bayern Munich finished 6th in the league phase. And in the round of 16, they beat Juventus. In the quarterfinals, they beat Barcelona. In the semifinal, they beat Napoli. Now they're in the Champions League final facing facing off against Liverpool. It was Ronaldo who gave Bayern the first chance of the match, and it led to a dangerous corner kick. Bayern Munich have a corner kick in the 3rd minute. They swing the ball in. They actually win it, and they score 3 minutes in. That's Musiala who just opened up scoring for Bayern Munich. Yo, Bayern Munich actually just opened up scoring 3 minutes in. This UCL final was totally on Bayern's side as they were both defending and attacking well, leading to one last chance before the half. We have a Bayern Munich attack in the 45th minute. Ball slipped into Ronaldo. Ronaldo shoots it, but the rebound's there, and Musiala gets the rebound. It is 2-0 to Bayern Munich going into the half. Entering the second half, Liverpool tried their best to get on the score sheet, but they simply couldn't finish. At this point, it feels like Liverpool are never gonna score. And on top of that, Bayern kept on putting pressure. Bayern Munich are closing in on the goal at the 71st minute. Davies sends it in, and Rafinha makes it 3-0. It's too easy for Bayern. It's actually 3-0 in the 71st minute. This is complete domination by Bayern. Just like I said, that is complete domination, and that's the final whistle. It's pretty much over. Bayern Munich have won the 2034 Champions League title. As Ronaldo made his way up to claim his first UCL title in this simulation, he knew he still had to stay focused because, as mentioned earlier, this year is a World Cup year. On the other hand, we cannot forget about Messi, who still has a lot to play for, because if he comes up short, Ronaldo can easily take the lead in the rivalry as he has all the momentum coming off the UCL. So knowing this, Messi balled out at the World Cup, leading Argentina to an undefeated group run and most importantly undefeated in the knockout rounds, leading his country to the World Cup final where it was Ronaldo's Portugal waiting for him. But there's one problem. After 120 minutes, the match is scoreless, meaning penalties is needed to decide a winner in the Messi versus Ronaldo World Cup final. Argentina versus Portugal has made it to a World Cup final penalty shootout, and the first penalty is good for Argentina. Now we have Bruno Fernandes stepping up, somehow playing in the 2034 World Cup, but he shoots a good penalty. All right, it's now tied up 1-1. Julian Alvarez steps up and goes cheeky with it. Okay, we got a little cheeky boy here. Now we have Ronaldo stepping up and sends the keeper the wrong way. That's a great penalty from Ronaldo. Now we have Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi steps up for a good penalty himself. Now Vitinha steps up for Portugal, and good penalty as well. He does his little slow run up. Now we have Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez sends the keeper the wrong way. Bernardo Silva somehow playing in the 2034 World Cup, but does a good penalty straight down the middle. Enzo Fernandez steps up. What are we going to see? And it's a good penalty as well. It is currently 5-4. Every team has made their penalty. The next 3 penalties were slotted with ease, but it could all change with this next one. Now who is this? Martinez steps up. We need a save or something, and we got a save for Portugal. Oh my god, this is big. This is actually big right here. João Cancelo needs to make this penalty, and Ronaldo and Portugal will win the World Cup. Oh my gosh, that was such a big save. That was such a big save, and it's over. Portugal just won the World Cup. What the heck just happened? Ronaldo just won the Champions League and the World Cup this season? Because Ronaldo scored 61 goals, won the Champions League, and most importantly, the ultimate prize for his country, he was obviously the best player in the world, which helped him win his first Ballon d'Or of his career at the age of 29. If we do a quick trophy check, Ronaldo has 1 UCL title, 1 World Cup, and now 1 Ballon d'Or, while Messi has 1 UCL title and 1 Ballon d'Or. So right now, Ronaldo's in the lead. As you just heard, Ronaldo has now bounced back and taken the lead in the rivalry, but it wouldn't last long because the very next season had Messi's name written all over it. This was simply due to the fact that he ended up winning the Champions League with PSG for the 2nd time in his career, and with him also putting up a stat line of 70 goals and assists, he was able to claim his 2nd Ballon d'Or, which only led to the next year being a very important year in this simulation. Because if we take a look at the trophy counts, Ronaldo has 2 major trophies and 1 Ballon d'Or, while Messi has 2 major trophies and 2 Ballon d'Ors. So if Ronaldo wants to keep the rivalry alive, he needs to have a big season and most importantly win the UCL. And knowing this, Ronaldo ended up having one of his best individual seasons, scoring an impressive 65 goals, winning everything domestically. But the same could also be said for Messi, because he was also putting up crazy numbers with 63 goals across all competitions, winning everything domestically as well. So the only way to see who can come out on top this season was in the Champions League final, as it was PSG and Bayern who reached the final. And the stakes are high. If PSG come out on top, Messi will end the rivalry, but if Ronaldo achieves success, he can keep the rivalry alive. And literally on the first play of the match, this happened. Musiala played in Ronaldo in the 3rd minute. Ronaldo's through on goal. Ronaldo makes it 1-0 in the 4th minute. Yo, what the heck? And he's hitting the suit on Messi. Ronaldo finds the back of the net in the 4th minute to give Bayern a 1-0 lead. We have Nuno Mendes on the ball. He has Doué inside. He passes it to Doué. Doué decides to have a whack, but the ball still falls to him. Doué shoots it. That's so lucky. Yo, what the heck? I mean, I guess PSG will take it. It's 1-1 now. Everything's back to level. This final was getting intense because right after the equalizer, Ronaldo was through, but a last-minute tackle led to a counter-attack for PSG. PSG on the counterattack right after that tackle. It's Kvaratskhelia playing through. The keeper saves it, but he has the rebound, and it's 2-1 just like that. Yo, this game just turned on its head. It's 2-1 to PSG now. As the final went on, it felt like PSG had all of the control, but they were just coming up short and unlucky. PSG are in the box. Doué shoots it. He hits the post. What is going on? PSG have full control right now. But just as I said that, we have to remember to never count out Bayern Munich. Alphonso Davies on the ball in the 71st minute. He has players inside the box. Musiala to Olise. Olise makes it 2-2. Oh my gosh, Bayern Munich needed that one. Somehow, in some way, Bayern Munich have found a way to get the match back to level after PSG were dominating the second half. Even though Bayern scored a dramatic goal, it possibly was not enough as PSG kept on attacking, especially in the dying moments. It's now Vitinha with the top of the box. Now Doué. Doué pass to Vitinha. Vitinha shoots, but he has the rebound, and it's now 3-2. What is this UCL final we're watching? PSG somehow have found a way to take the lead after Bayern just equalized. This is the last Bayern Munich attack. Musiala sends a terrible pass. What is he doing? And that's it right there. Ronaldo just lost the Champions League final, and Messi just won his 3rd Champions League title, and he's officially ended the rivalry. That's a crazy result to see. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button as I'm on this road to 100,000 subscribers. And if you love videos like this, check this one out where I played the Lamine Yamal and Desiree Doué rivalry.